fairness to Leila. Leila Mireskandari is a certified permaculture designer who holds a master's degree in environmental studies from York U. She is a founder of the Kids Growing City and Urban Guilds Permaculture with the goal of transforming our school grounds and suburban yards into forest oases. Leila is an educator holding an environmental sustainability degree, and she believes in the power of socially conscious entrepreneurship to transform the world into a better place for us all. Please welcome Leila.
Thank you. Is that how it works? Okay. I hope. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much for inviting me, and thank you for sharing your presentation time with me, Andrew. And thanks to everybody who's here. This world needs a lot more people like us. I really appreciate you. My name is Leila Mireskandari, and I am the founder of Urban Guilds Permaculture, transforming the lawn into your food forest oasis. So that's the thing that is supposed to attract people to my company. So I'm going to go over what permaculture is, and for those of you who are very much familiar with it, please bear with me for the benefit of those who are not familiar with it. And I promise that I'm not going to go deep into it because we don't have a lot of time anyway. So permaculture is the design process for building a regenerative lifestyle by mimicking natural ecosystems. So if you want to go to the next slide. And regenerative is what permaculture is. So it's beyond sustainable, because sustainability is a word that's been used and overused. And when you look around the world, there aren't that many things we want to sustain anyway. So we have to go a little bit beyond that and be regenerative. So, and this is the question that permaculture asks. How can we mimic a natural forest that is actually, there's no humans doing anything in there, and it is maintaining itself in a regenerative manner, and it is providing for all the species that are living in it. So how can we learn from that and bring it into a food forest that can also feed people? Next slide, please. And what it actually offers to agriculture, because permaculture is actually a combination of the two words, permanent and agriculture, obviously is the one that you see at the top. And there's no need, obviously, in this type of setting, with these type of awesome people like you, to go into why what we see down below is wrong. And that's the way that agriculture is using land, unfortunately, today. So let's go to the next slide. Very quickly, these are the ethics and principles of permaculture. The ethics are earth care, people care, and fair share. And there's 12 amazing principles. Two very important things that are techniques that permaculture uses is a concept of guilds, which is a guild is a group of carefully selected plants, animals, insects, and other natural components that work together and help each other in function and form to thrive. And what that does is that it puts, by design, we put things we know work better together so that humans don't have to go and interfere and do work to maintain it. So, and we put guilds, the concept of guilds, with the concept of the 7 layers of forests. And a very important part of those 7 layers, one of those layers is under the soil in the land, all the roots and all the organisms and everything. So the suburban problem that Urban Guilds Permaculture is striving to address is that there's a lot of land, and we saw examples of that in the TRCA presentation, that are developed and will unfortunately be developed as subdivisions in the very near future. The suburbia of North America has very little room for natural ecosystems and biodiversity, unfortunately. And lawns are very wasteful monocultures that essentially don't contribute a lot to the ecosystem. of the planet. And there is a better way, the Permaculture Way. And that way does not require a lot of it doesn't require any sacrifice. Because a lot of concepts about saving the planet in a wrong way portrays the idea that people have to sacrifice their current life and they don't want to hear about it, right? But this is not like that, because it improves our lives immediately, right now, today. It produces foods for you, and it creates landscapes that are aesthetically fabulous. So your neighbors and friends and everybody is going to actually want to have one of those, right? And also you'll be proud that you are part of the solution. So that's what Urban Permaculture is striving to bring to people. And I truly believe that when solutions are available and they're easily accessible and people are aware of its existence, they're going to choose that solution. So how Urban Permaculture helps is that it's not a lot of us, it's just a one-man show for now, but I do work with landscapers who are also friends and share my values to actually implement my designs. So my designs come with a complete list of plants, how they're put together, in which one of your beds, the beds are all numbered, and what function do they provide to each other. If they're ground covers, if they're nitrogen fixers, if they have a taproot that are dynamic accumulators, and I don't want to bore you with the jargon, but why are these plants put together and in what manner, and including the price, where would I go, which nurseries would I go to, for example, which ones do I get from Trimaville, and I give you that design, complete design, with this included, and then you can go and get it implemented by the people who I recommend to you, or you can get it implemented by whoever is the landscaper that you want them to do, because you will have everything that anybody who knows how to landscape needs in terms of measurements and all the plant placements and everything to get it done. So this is a before picture, and if you move to the right, that one is the after picture. So as you can see, and this is inspired from Persian carpet, because the owner of this, myself, comes from Iran. Yeah. But it doesn't have to look like this. It can look like anything you want, because I actually sit down with you and we go through your needs and your wants and what your desires are and what type of art do you like and prefer, and then I incorporate that into the designs that I do for you. And we respect the land very much, because permaculture does. We usually do not dig at all. We go all on top, and they look beautiful. They provide food for you. They respect the land, and they they absorb and hold on to a lot of water, and that was another discussion that we had. And they actually provide habitat for a lot of species who would not be able to live in a just lawn monoculture environment. So if we move on, there you go. So that's urbangills.ca. Please visit my website, and on the very first page at the very top, there's actually a virtual tour that you can actually walk in and inside my yard, go on top of the deck, and then look at it from above. And I have 6 videos that explains actually different places in that yard and how we put things together and why we did it like that and all that. And the videos are very short. I promise it's not going to take a lot of your time. So I'm here to inspire people. I'm here to create awareness that this solution exists and it's available to you. But at the end of the day, it's inspired action that is going to change the world. So inspiration alone is not going to change anything. It's action that it will, and I want to invite you to contact me if you have any ideas about how we can collaborate to turn these lawns that are monoculture and really wasteful into permaculture food oasis that will protect the land and provide beauty, food, and inspiration to the owners of the land. Thank you very much.